Okay. Kind of a weird comment, but all right. What did you prefer to see? You tell me. What did you prefer to see? That's why I'm here right now, talking about breakdowns. What's up, Ed? It's going good. I'm in Georgia right now. Yeah, I haven't been through any blizzards. Sorry, man. Georgia right now. Just came out of Florida and about to head back to Florida. Cocoa Beach. Just came from Winter Haven, Walmart, and now I'm here in Thomasville, Georgia, picking up another Walmart load to go to Cocoa Beach. Delivers tomorrow morning at 4:30. So I'll do that. Been here a while. Got here this morning at 5:15. Appointments at 5:30, 5 o'clock p.m. today, so right about now. But this place has overnight parking, so I was able to come in here, park, do my 10-hour break, and I've been backed into a door the whole time. They told me to go ahead and back into a door at 6 o'clock, so I'm backed into a door here in Georgia. Like I said, hopefully getting ready to leave and head back down to Cocoa Beach. I've been real fortunate not to have been through any snow yet this year. I know that always puts a damper on people's productivity and stuff, and makes things more difficult and causes a bunch of delays. I know we had a bunch of guys in our fleet, be stuck and getting bad weather and have to push delivery dates. Knock on wood, I hadn't had any of that, so I'm super fortunate for that. I did just get done with 2 weeks of being broke down, 2 separate issues. Of course, the DPF issue that's been going on. I don't even know what to say. It's Peterbilt Freightliner. I don't think International's doing it, but my trainer Marlou's having the exact same problem. He's broke down for I think 6 weeks on and off. Northeast is bad. Like I said, I'm fortunate I hadn't got sent there. So, these trucks. I mean, the Peterbilt dealership told me that they were working on a technical service bulletin, which is like a known issue repair guideline, I guess, for vehicles and trucks especially, based on the settings that Prime has on these trucks. 65 miles an hour and Tonka truck, 65 miles an hour, and I think it's like 430 something horsepower, I think. But there's a service bulletin of trucks set to those settings, so they know it's a problem. Prime knows it's a problem. What's up, Jay? I've been fortunate, the last week I hadn't run into any problems, so I'm happy about that. The second issue that I had, they fixed the first problem. I left to go do a test drive, and I came back. The engine light came back on. I had thermostat was going bad. Normally the engine runs about 190 to 200 degrees. The coolant, I should say, runs about 190, 200 degrees. And it was only getting up to like 150, 160 degrees. So I knew something wasn't right, and then the engine light came on, so I went back. Apparently there's 2 thermostats. There's one thermostat that's set on the lower end and one thermostat that's set on the higher end. Anyway, they couldn't figure out which one it was, so they just replaced both of them. And again, that was warranty fix, no cash out of my pocket, so that was good. But yeah, it was just frustrating being stuck in Dunn, North Carolina, and there is nothing to do in Dunn, North Carolina. So the only thing there's the Peterbilt and mom and pop's type of Love's truck stop. It's not a fancy Love's. It doesn't have a shop. There's no tire pass. It's just a small mom and pop run Love's. But anyway, last night at Winter Haven Walmart Distribution Center, I got to see the SpaceX rocket launch, which was pretty cool. I think I was 90 miles away from where they said it was gonna, what time it was they said it was gonna go off. And I ended up getting there at about 7:30 or so. They had backed the launch up to a little bit after 9, and of course Walmart's always 2 hours. So sitting there at 9 o'clock and got out the truck and looked east, and sure enough, I was watching the YouTube live of SpaceX, and as soon as they said 3, 2, 1 blast off, probably wasn't three seconds or so. You could see it. It came up over the building that I was sitting beside. I got a couple decent videos. It was pretty far away. I mean, it was just a little tiny flame up in the sky, but it was really cool to see. Glad I'd never seen one up close. If I'd have been at Cocoa Beach last night, that'd have been a different story. That'd been right on top of it. But anyway, it was a real cool experience getting to see that rocket launch. I've been getting a lot of what's up, Miles? I've been getting a lot of messages about people coming to Prime, which is awesome. People asking questions. Always ask questions, please. If I know the answer, I'll definitely tell you. If I don't, I'll get it for you. It seems like when I went through, I think there were probably 13. I think there was 13 people in my class when I went through, and from what I heard, the last class had like 40 something people in it. So people are definitely, I guess, trying to get back into the workforce that were maybe out of it, or trying to find a new career path or whatever. So yeah, it's really encouraging to see people jumping into Prime. Again, any questions, please ask me. I'll tell you, whether it's good or bad. I mean, it's the right choice for me. I love it, and it might be the right choice for you. So, you got any questions? Hit me up. My phone number's usually in the bottom of all the descriptions and the videos and stuff. So, yeah, not a whole lot going on. Just moving along. Broke down for 2 weeks. Sucked, but it is what it is. Got a hotel room down the road. Can't do anything about it. You got to get it fixed. So it sucks when it happens, but I'm glad that it happened where it happened and when it happened, because it was actually I'd picked up a load because I just came off of Christmas. I just picked up a load from Savannah that another driver had broke down in Savannah coming from Miami with a Tropicana load going to New Jersey. And I was on 95 going north when the truck broke down, and then it's the next day when that snow hit and everybody got pretty much frozen in place in Virginia on 95. So I guess it was kind of a blessing in disguise. I'd have been stuck right there with them the next day, but anyway, ended up getting done and getting somebody else to repower my load. And I was down for 2 weeks, but it gave me some good time to kind of get prepared, get my business prepared for this next year, and get things from last year squared away for taxes and stuff like that. So, what's up, Blazer? But yeah. So again, anytime you got questions, please ask me. I'll tell you God's honest truth about, whatever the question is, whatever. Some people might not want to hear it or might not agree with it, but I'll tell you what it is from my experience anyway. It's kind of weird. I've been here at this place all day, and granted, my appointment is not until 5 o'clock p.m. But I got here at like 5:15 a.m. and the trailer's loaded. I think about as far back as they're going to load it. I don't think there's. I just felt the trailer bump. Maybe they're letting it go from the wall. Yeah, I've been here since 5:15, 5:30 a.m. Been backed up to the door since about 6:30. Trailers, bounced a few times. Reefer's running the whole time, 30 degrees. But yeah, I don't know. I think I'm the only truck that's been here all day. They're loading a trailer here. They're loading one trailer 2 spaces down. There's nobody. There's a Hirschbach bobtail sitting right there, but I don't know. I've been here a long time. I am glad they had overnight parking. That'll make clock management and stuff like that. Jesse around America via 34 reset. Yeah, that man, I love New York. I'm from Georgia originally. You figure a country boy wouldn't really like big cities and stuff. Man, that's the coolest place. I always try to get out and enjoy the area. Like I say, you got to enjoy where you're at when you're there, because you don't know where you're going next. Just like when I go to the beach, I won't be going to the beach this time because I got a pretty quick turnaround in Cocoa Beach. But any of y'all coming to drive, or any of y'all looking for a new career, this is a great one. Just like Blazer said, you can always take a day off and go walk on the beach, or take a couple days off and go to New York City. And I mean, there's loads that'll get you anywhere. My plan in the future, hopefully near future, springtime maybe, is get out to some national parks, find some national parks where yo, what up, Jason? Get to some national parks where I can drop my trailer at a shipper receiver nearby, and just bobtail, hopefully, to a national park somewhere. I know a lot of them don't allow trucks, and there's no I guess truck parking anywhere, but I figure at least bobtail will give me a better opportunity to get in somewhere. If not, park it somewhere at a truck stop and get a rental car or something for a day or two. And I just really want to check out some of the national parks. Zion is one I definitely want to check out, and Grand Canyon, obviously. But yeah, that's kind of my plan for next year. Coming out of 2 weeks off at Christmas, I was prepared for taking that time off and not having any pay come in, which the first week truck payment was actually paid for by the previous week's work, so it worked out. Uber. Timothy, yeah, Zion is I've only seen pictures and videos, but from what I've seen, it's awesome. Walking through the canyons and stuff. I think it's Wall Street is what they call that long narrow corridor with the you're wading through water and stuff. I feel a trailer bouncing again. Hopefully they're done soon. But anyway, yeah, I want to go to Zion. I think that's probably one of the top, if not the top place I want to visit. Of course, Grand Canyon, obviously. But yeah, that's the plan. Like I said, for 2022 is to try to get to some national parks. Also, on 40 going west out in Arizona, you pass Meteor Crater. There's a exit. There's a rest area. You got a rental car. I guess that's cheaper than Ubering. Oh, yeah. I thought you meant Ubering to make extra money. I'm sorry. Yeah, no. No, I Uber all the time. I haven't, I've got a rental car once since I've been driving a truck, but no, Uber, Lyft, Lyft especially, especially in like when I was in Dunn, North Carolina. There's not a lot going on in Dunn, and I think the standards for Uber are a little bit higher than they are for Lyft, so I think it's easier to be a Lyft driver. So I think in some of these smaller towns, a lot of people do Lyft instead of Uber. So yeah, both of those are great. They're opening the door beside me. I don't know if he's gonna wave at me or what. Oh no, he's just greasing the door. Great. But yeah, Uber and Lyft are great, and again, those are tax write-offs as a lease operator, and I'm sure they are too as a company driver, downtime or whatever. But yeah, so that's a huge thing. Definitely Uber and Lyft. Somewhere like a national park, I think having your own vehicle would probably be a little better. I don't know. I feel like it'd be better instead of having to, Uber here, then wait for Uber there. And I think just being able to get in and go where you want to go, when you want to go. It'd be great to find a place that would allow trucks in. So how many drug tests have you taken since joining Prime? I took one when I was at home before orientation, and then I took one random drug test in Pittston on my way out. They just said I got pulled for a random drug test one day when I was leaving the Pittston terminal, and so I was like, all right. So but yeah, so I guess 2 total. What up, Mazo? I'm heading to Cocoa Beach, man. I just came from Winter Haven. I'm in Thomasville, Georgia now, getting ready to go straight back into Florida. Those parks in Utah, right? Yeah, you're not kidding, man. I don't know. I don't have TV on my truck. I've got, obviously my internet, which, by the way, I'll talk about that too, internet. But I've got, streaming service. I got Netflix, HBO, Amazon, Hulu. I got a bunch of them, but so not having TV service, you end up watching a lot of YouTube stuff and documentaries and stuff like that. Cheap load over there. These are good paying lists, $3 a mile, man. Amazing weather here. Yeah, no, it's beautiful. In fact, this is what granted they're doing construction, but ain't a cloud. Well, there's some clouds over there. I was gonna say there's not a cloud in the sky, but it's a beautiful day. That is for sure. There we go. But yeah, like I said, it'd be cool to find a place that you can bobtail into. But watching a lot of YouTube stuff, man, you see people that do these really great YouTube videos of their travels and stuff. Just really good quality videos and photos of the desert. I've always loved the desert. First time I went out, I was with Marlou, going down Interstate 40. Pretty much once you pass Amarillo, it starts turning into desert, and it's just it's beautiful. I love it. I really do. I don't know why the picture looks weird. Oh, it's because the orange is reflecting off that building over there. Oh well. But yeah, that's the plan. Find some national parks to get to this year. That'd be really cool. What I was gonna say is, backing off of Christmas, had 2 weeks at Christmas that I was off. The first week was paid for by the previous week's pay, so the truck payment was paid for that week. But the second week, I went in the hole for a truck payment, Picked up that load out of Savannah. Was going to New Jersey, and of course that one got canceled. I didn't get canceled, got repowered because my truck broke down. First moved out to Vegas. Oh yeah. Yes, Vegas has grown up a lot too. I'm not a huge Vegas fan. I don't know. Me and Marlou went and spent, I think, a day and a half or so. I think we parked, I think it's called the Wild West Truck Stop. It's like 3 blocks off the strip. It was, I want to say it was like $10, $12 or something to park. But it's it's gated and everything, security guard and all that. So there's definitely a place to park there. I don't know, just it wasn't really my thing. It was cool to walk around and see all the stuff, but right on Tropicana, yeah. But yeah, it's I don't know. I'm not a gambler really, so like I said, it was cool walking around, seeing all the sights and stuff. The whole town, or I said the whole town, the whole city in the city there smells like pot, and I don't smoke pot, but I don't know. It's just, I found it annoying the whole time I was walking around. Just everything smelled like weed. But how long take Prime reach out when you fill out your application online? Want to apply next month and would like to know, so I got to figure out my 2 weeks notice. Oh, Timothy, that's cool, man. I think that would be really cool. That's really cool. What hotel did you work? Did you work at a hotel or casino or something? Mazzo, it was like the next day, and I'm pretty sure if you were to call a recruiter, you know, sometime in the morning, it would probably be before the end of that day. But I think mine was the next day because I think I filled mine out at night. But yeah, they don't. So you tell them when you're ready to come, but it's always good just to go ahead and start the conversation with a recruiter. They don't, once you call, it doesn't like start a specific timeline. The recruiter works off of your timeline, so you tell them when you're ready, and they'll start scheduling, you know, your drug test, your physical, make sure you got your CDL permit, COP or whatever they call it. But yeah, they work around your schedule, so no worries on that 2 week notice thing. They'll work with you. Progress report on your trucking experience so far. Well, I was gonna do a 1 year, I guess a 1 year video. I think, what is it, next month? So I'll do a pretty in-depth one, and I want to say March. But anyway, yeah, it's been great. I lucked out. I've been very lucky with Prime. I've been very fortunate with some of the things that have worked out, and I still feel I'm bouncing on the trailer. Maybe they'll be done. Orientation. I got a room at the fancy hotel next door instead of staying at the Campus Inn. That was the first thing. Getting I forget what's the hotel called. I don't remember. But I got a room over there. I got a room by myself over there, which again is pretty rare. I really lucked out with that. DOT card for 2 years. I thought it was like a couple dates in the month. No, they do orientation and somebody can correct me on here, every Monday and Wednesday. There's constantly orientation. It never stops. I want to say it's Monday and Wednesday. Yeah, Road Blazer. I'll definitely do a update or like a 1 year video with some good update info and talk about pay and stuff like that. But just in short, it's been awesome. I lucked out with training. I lucked out with Marlou. I lucked out with an awesome fleet manager who keeps me moving. I lucked out with a great truck, you know, other than the DPF issue, which seems like a lot of people are having. I've been very fortunate. Been very happy, and it's kind of hard to find anything to complain about. It really is. I hadn't been making as many videos as I did when I started. When I started, I was, you know, documenting the entire process of orientation. Now I kind of feel like I don't really want to make a video unless it's something that I would want to watch. A lot of times I feel like if I don't have anything to say, I don't want to just make one for no reason. Yeah, absolutely. And if anybody, you know, you plan on coming to Prime, talk to my my recruiter, Stacy Barrera. She did a great job with me. I never waited for a reply. I never had to, you know, resend emails or call her more than once. She was on the ball every time. Stacy Barrera. Her phone number's always in the bottom of my videos too. And if you do call her, you know, you can tell her that I sent you. And if you use my driver code, man, I appreciate that too, very much. Nothing to watch but YouTube videos on my downtime to watch you shopping at Walmart. Yeah, thank you, Mazo. I appreciate that, man. I really do. No more Mohican cut. I got rid of the Mohawk. I did that right before I went home at Christmas. I think it was the day before. I think I dropped my load, and I was at Love's doing a sleep before I drove home. And I looked in the mirror. And I was like, I can trim it up. You know, I can clean up the sides and kind of trim up the middle. It's like, nah, it's time to let it go. So it's I did trim the sides a little bit shorter, but no, it's time to go. Matter of fact, I just left visiting with my grandma over in Georgia, and she's like, "Oh, good, you got rid of the Mohawk. I'm so glad." When I had it at the time, she was like, "Oh, that's so neat," but now she's like, "Hey, I'm glad you got rid of that." So anyway, it was a phase. I never had one. I've wanted to have one. I had the opportunity to have one, and I did it. So that's it. But yeah, I don't know. Anybody got any questions? I'll answer anything for you. It's just it's been a long day sitting in this parking spot. I have to get out and do another vehicle inspection before I take off. Which, yeah. Again, just been super blessed, super fortunate of the things that worked out for me at Prime, and people along the way that helped me. Again, Marlou was a huge help. So, Volvo announcement, fully electric day cab, 600 miles on charge. Will you go electric if they come to the market? I don't know, man. That's not my call. It depends on if Prime adopts electric trucks. Right now, and again, I hadn't been keeping up with what's new, but so Prime does Freightliner, Peterbilt, International, and I want to say that they added Kenworth in the new 3-year truck deal. Don't quote me on that, but I think that's what it was. Lenny, what's up? I've been great, man. Just getting out of being broke down in North Carolina, and then down to Florida. I'm in Georgia now, heading back to Florida. Pre-trip inspection, tough to do in places where it's very cold. OTC, I'm wearing gym shorts right now and tennis shoes and a t-shirt, and it's that's what I'm comfortable in. I mean, it can be snowing outside and I'll probably have the window cracked. I'm extremely hot-natured. There are times when it's, you know, raining or when it's snowing hard or something. Especially last year, I ran into that a lot trying to do inspections. This order truck didn't see Kenworth or International. Yeah, so I know you can't order an International. I think those are only company. And again, don't blow me up over this. I think International is only company drivers, and they never have been an option to order as a lease or a lease purchase. I think those are only company trucks. And then Kenworth, I think, and again, I don't know, I'm talking out of my butt. I think that those are, like, moving forward, that'll be an option. I think it was approved last year to be on the next order of trucks. I don't know. I know I've seen a couple out and about. I saw one in Maryland. It was a blue Kenworth new truck. But again, I don't know if those are available from order. That's awesome, Elman. Is that how you say that? C. Elman? That's awesome. Congratulations. That's a big step. You got any questions? My phone number and email is always in the description of all the videos and stuff. But yeah, Brian, like I said, I know internationals have never been able to order. You just ordered. Were you able to order a Peterbilt? Because I know they were talking about not being available for another few months. Was that an option? Paul, good to see you, man. Yeah, it's been a little while, but I mean, nothing really crazy has been happening. Yeah, I ordered so Peterbilt was on the option list. It wasn't I guess grayed out. They were talking about not having them available for order for, I don't know, like a 6-month period or something. Yeah, I don't know anything about Kenworth. I know Kenworth and Peterbilt are kind of like Ford and Mercury, like they're kind of the same, like Chevy and GMC. I don't know if y'all remember, I told you, I think it was about 9-10 months ago, my coolant reservoir cap all of a sudden is missing, and I actually got a replacement from the Kenworth dealership. So I know parts and stuff sometimes are interchangeable with Peterbilt and Kenworth, but I don't know anything about them. I like and I don't know what model they are. I like the the square body style Kenworth that's got like the window that looks forward over the roof. I don't know what those are called, but I really like that body style truck. It just looks mean. Heathens Trucking. Oh, where's that? Oh, you're kidding me. Dude, I can't find my hat, man. I just had it on yesterday. Sorry about that. I'll have to find it. No, if y'all don't know Heathens Trucking, he does a lot of great stuff. He's actually the reason that I swapped the headlights on my truck. He did a really good review on the headlight swap for the 579 to LED from the halogen bulbs, and they're night and day better. I actually swapped out the fog light bulbs too, which I don't know if he did or not, but Michael, what's up? Yeah, I'm alive. I'm here. I'm waiting on this shipper to finish loading my trailer so I can get moving. But yeah. What else? Oh boy. This this truck. Let's see if I can. Oh, sorry. I don't know if you can see that, but old boy's front bumper looks like he ran over some neon green paint or something, splashed up all over the front of his truck. Better him than me. But yeah, I'm just, I don't know, just super happy overall. Yeah, I've had some bad luck in the last, 3 weeks, being, broken down, especially coming right off of Christmas. That sucked, but I don't know, as soon as you get back in the driver's seat and you get a load behind you and you get going down the road, it's just like, you kind of forget about that. I thought about setting up a PS4 with a TV there for downtime. I was thinking about bringing my Switch. Nah, I'm not a gamer. I don't have a PS4 or 5 or Xbox or nothing. And for TV, I got a projector that I use. I don't know if you've seen any of those videos. It's way easier for me, and I get to keep that back window open. Keep the back window, unobscured from a TV hanging there. It doesn't use near as much power on my inverter. The projector will run off a battery for about 3 hours, but even if you plug it in, it's a small, lithium battery that runs the projector. I just plug it into my iPad. That's a lot easier for me. You and my stomping ground, South Carolina. That's right. I do have one of, yeah. I do have South Carolina hat with me. Now I'm in South Georgia in Thomasville. T-Mobile Wi-Fi. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. That, matter of fact, let's see. Where is, there it is. I'm gonna run a speed test right now. This T-Mobile Wi-Fi is best thing since sliced bread. So I'm gonna go to speed test. All right, so West Columbia, man, that's even closer. That's are you at I think there's a pilot there in Casey off of 26. Yeah, the 2677 split. Yeah, OTC. Oh my gosh, I keep getting off track. Yeah, Heathens, West Columbia, 15 minutes from my house. Not a good representation of what South Carolina's really like, but Brian, you got T-Mobile Wi-Fi thanks to me. Not thanks to me. Well, I'm glad you heard about it, but I'm telling y'all, it's nuts. And I'll show you. Okay. So, turn this around. Why is there a weird Loves on the west side? Oh yeah. I meet my parents there sometimes when I'm coming through. So, real quick, this is the T-Mobile internet. I literally showed T-Mobile your video because they didn't know what I was talking about. Oh wow. Well, I've got kind of a messy thing here, but this you can clearly see that's the T-Mobile logo, and this is I got it zip tied to this rail. You see that zip tie so it doesn't fall over while I'm going down the road. But I got it plugged in there and then plugged into the inverter. But yeah, so this is it's like a big canister. And then it's got a screen on the top showing you the signal, and you can swipe through how many devices you got on there, different stuff like that. But that is a lifesaver because it is $50, or I think list price for the service is $60 a month. But at the time that I bought it, and it may still be continuing, there's a $10 discount per month to $50 a month. So I'm paying $50 a month. That device is free. They don't charge you for the device. They next day air ship it to you because they're not available in stores. So they mail it to you, and I'm gonna do this speed test right now. They ship it to you free. They don't charge you for the shipping. I want to say that there's a discount if you have auto pay, which I do. I have my phone, and that are the two things that I have from T-Mobile. I rarely run into problems with my phone. The only time this internet hasn't worked was in Kentucky, and I think it's because they haven't activated T-Mobile 5G in Kentucky yet. So, and that's what this runs off, 5G. Unlimited, not throttled, wide open, whatever, however much internet you can take, you can have. And let's see. 114 download, 54 upload. And I mean, that's a ton. For y'all that play video games, I don't know what those numbers are like. I know that Netflix at a minimum takes like 4 or 5 megabits per second download. So you're like 50 times what it takes to run, and I'll do another one, what it takes to run Netflix. And I've also found that if you do it back to back, it realizes that you're needing more data, so it pulls in more data. It is 163, mid 40s for the upload. I'm telling y'all, it is the best internet. A lot of the people I've talked to before I got this were using I think it's called Nighthawk. And you get, look at there, 163 to 55, just insane. Yeah, Mazzo, for sure, man. Keep me updated on your progress too. Let me know how things are going. If you got any questions, reach out, please. I can't get T-Mobile Business yet. I don't know what you mean. Where show T-Mobile? Oh yeah. That's a good question. How big of a CB fits into the Peterbilt slot? I want to get one for my current truck. Freightliner slots are huge. I don't really want to take it apart. Hang on. So there's a haze coming off the lid. There's if I can get a light on up there, yeah. So this panel comes out. It's not available at your address. Yeah, I don't know anything about that, man. That sucks. That it's not available at your address. Yeah, I don't know. Your new address or your old address? Talking about CBs, this panel from here all the way to here, all of this plastic piece pops off, and that sits, this is the hole for the CB. This is a Cobra 29 LTD Classic. Basically you pop this off, all the plugs And yeah, Brian, it's hard, man. I don't know if it's hard getting by a physical location of a store for us a lot of times. But anyway, but yeah, this whole panel pops off. This is the insert for the CB. This is built in this little trim piece around. So basically, you put the CB in. There's a Velcro strap that goes over the top. All your power plugs are back behind here. There's some other power modules back there. And then you strap that in. There's a Velcro strap. And then you pop this plastic piece back in place. And it's sturdy. It's in place. But yeah, that's how the CB goes in. That one, I don't know the dimensions of it. It's a very common size. It's a Cobra 29 LTD Classic. I don't know what the dimensions are, but it's very common. I think there was, so there's a new like digital version, Cobra 39, 49 or something like that, but it's got like a little bevel at the bottom that it's a straight bottom and then it kind of dips down. That'll fit here. You just have to push the CB farther back to where that bottom lip sits behind this plastic. In other words, it won't sit flush like it's supposed to. You have to just kind of push it back a little bit. But yeah, super easy. I actually had these antennas were not set up right at all. Apparently the passenger side antenna on 579s is split from the factory. It runs the CB, but it also runs the FM AM radio in the truck. So I got to a truck stop. I wanted to have this radio peaked and tuned, so I did that. And I asked him also, he's like, yeah, it's really not a good setup. So what he recommended was just running a single coax to the driver's side. So now my CB runs off of the driver's side, AM FM runs off the passenger side. Yeah, I mean, honestly, that little trim, like this plastic that's built in to this trim, I mean, I'm sure you could cut that. I mean, you could cut it to allow for a bigger radio, but you can see, I mean, my radio, the edges are right there where that that plastic trim is. So, I mean, if you got a bigger one, I mean, you could trim it a little bit, but you just have to look up, I don't know what the dimensions are, that 29, but it fits just right. And so there's a Velcro strap that goes over. You go under a loop, and then it kind of Velcros back over itself and holds itself in place. And I did get the retractable microphone, so you can kind of let it sit there and then talk on it and then let it go. You don't have to lock it back onto the latch every time. I don't know. It was one of those things. I had a couple extra bucks, and I said, hey, why not? It looked cool, and it works pretty well. So yeah, Heathens probably know a lot more than I would. He knows a lot about these trucks, a lot of in-depth technical stuff too. But again, the internet, that device, they send it to you for free, next day shipping. I think it took mine 2 days, or anyway, it's next day. It's called next day shipping. That's free. $60 a month, discounted to $50 a month, unlimited, not throttled. I don't know. If you can get it, I highly recommend it. $100 in Pilot Point. Somebody get down the road because going to Minnesota and don't get caught in the snow. Yeah, that's true. That's true for sure. And I leave mine on. It doesn't work unless the key's on, but I leave mine on, just, you know, squelched up to where it's not squelching in the background, and I just turn the volume to where if I got my headset on, I can still hear somebody say something, and then I can pull my headset up and listen to what's going on. But I don't say a whole lot on it. Yeah, you got points. Use the points for sure. Absolutely. I don't think I have any Pilot Flying J points. I got Love's points. Got Love's points for sure. But yeah, I don't miss anything. Anybody got anything else? Six o'clock. Come on, guys. I'm ready to get on the road. This is it's taking a long time. So the other truck that pulled up here. Truck GPS. So I use two things. So our Qualcomm has navigation, and that's the setup for my next trip. It's 300 miles from here to Walmart Distribution Center, Cocoa, Florida. This gives you turn by turn in this kind of GPS map configuration. It'll show you up here, you know, turn right 0.5 miles or whatever. So this works really good. A lot of people have had issues. I've never had issues with it. It'll randomly just turn off and turn back on, and that's kind of aggravating. Especially, I think I was in excuse me, I was in Chicago when it happened, but I use Trucker Path on my phone. Trucker Path is really great for the one thing that you can, you know, touch and drag. You can touch the screen and drag it and see what kind of turns are coming up, or you can zoom out, zoom in. It'll give you alternate options if you want to go a different direction, or also that's how I found my truck stops along the way, is through Trucker Path. You just kind of scroll up. You know how far you can make it in, you know, say an hour. You can go 60 miles or something like that. Just if you want to make, like, this is 300 miles, so I'll make this in like 5.5 hours. I've already got a reservation at the Pilot for tonight, because I know it's going to be crowded when I get there. It always is. Yeah, Trucker Path is great. It's a tax write-off. I want to say it's I'll say it's like $13 a month. I think it's $13 a month. Anyway, I think you can try it. There's probably a free trial or something. Once you learn how to use it and what means what on the app and how to kind of navigate it, it's really great. I have seen it try to take me down non-truck routes, and again, that's when I just shoot back to the Qualcomm just to, you know, get through that way. But pre-planning is the main thing. When you get your address, you know, you're gonna look at the map and see which direction you're gonna go, main highways and stuff like that. Yeah, so Trucker Path and the one that comes in on here. I don't have like a GPS unit on the dash. Trucker Path is great, and it's constantly updating with Google Maps and stuff. It gives you all the contact phone numbers for any of the locations. It shows you all the Walmarts that'll let you park. It gives you reviews of all the truck stops. It's just great. The Pilot I'm sitting at east of Indianapolis has bathrooms out of order, no food, no showers. Oh, dude, that is no good, man. I'll do a video one day on the stuff that I eat. But man, I always have. I can't quit yawning. I always have canned tuna, canned chicken, mayo, and Greek seasoning and saltine crackers. I eat that a lot, but that is something I always have on the truck. If I get stranded in the middle of nowhere, I've got something to eat. I got a case of water down here in the floorboard. Always keep a case of water on the truck. Always keep toilet paper on the truck. Push comes to shove. You gotta go. I'm not using a bag. I'm not doing that. Just leave it at that. If you gotta go, you gotta go. You can be creative and find somewhere to go, but always keep toilet paper with you, and always keep food and water with you. But yeah, that stinks, man. No showers, I guess, too. But I got shower in a bag thing too. It's like a big towel size shower cloth that's wet. You can kind of shower with that. Let's see. Classic is pretty much plug and play now, and Freightliners you may need some wiring. Marlou had a Freightliner and he had the same radio. He said he just plugged it in. Cocoa Beach, Florida. I just came from Winter Haven, Florida. So I was back up, I guess, a week. I was in Alabama, coming off of being broken down. I had a 3-stop trip that apparently there was not enough product for the 3rd stop. So they made it a 2-stop trip. They just didn't load the 3rd stop, but the 3rd stop was in another state. It was in Louisiana. When they removed that, it also cut out half of the pay for that load. Of course, I'm not driving the extra distance. I'm not delivering the extra load. So they it cuts the freight pay. So I told them I needed a good load. This was the nighttime guy. I said I need a good load. I just came down out of being broken down for 2 weeks. And then this last load got cut in half. I need something really good. Sent me 2 loads. Neither one of them were good paying loads. Neither one of them were in good reload areas. Alabama is usually a good reload area because there's a lot of meat plants and stuff. There's some Tysons around, especially in Alabama and western Georgia. There's a ton of stuff. So for him to say that was the best they could do, I said no. I said I really need a good paying load to come back out of this hole. He told me I was going to have to drive 750 miles to go to St. Louis, Missouri, Kansas City, Missouri, to get another load. 750 miles away from where I was in Alabama. He wanted me to deadhead to Missouri. I said no, I'm not going to do that. I was an hour and a half away from my grandma's house in Georgia, so I went down to Georgia for 2 days and stayed with her. Monday morning, what do you know? Hey, we got a good paying load. My fleet manager came back on duty. He's like, hey man, let's get you a good load. I said, yeah, okay. The town I was in I'm from Albany. She lives in Albany. The pickup that I had was in Albany. It was going to Florida, and it was paying $3.90 a mile. So I don't know if they told me that they were having slow or low freight was truthful or not, but got a really good load going down, got a decent load coming out, and now I've got a really good load going back in to Cocoa Beach. So yeah, so that's that. I forgot. I'm rambling. I forgot who asked what. Some wires in the truck. I didn't really look at them. I think coax. Yeah, there's a coax and a power. I gotta start doing that reserve spots, but kind of lucky with spots lately. Yeah, I'm always lucky with spots, except when you go to Central Florida, because there's nothing near Orlando at all. There was that one stop place that I parked last time that was like, it was like $10. It was gated. It was right down the road from the Publix I was dropping off, because Publix used to let you park overnight. Now they don't, but nobody updated that in the Qualcomm notes. So I found this place, excellent place. I don't remember the name of it, but it was in Orlando. It was a lifesaver. Where are you going with your load? Cocoa Beach, that's right, okay. Yeah, so Heathens uses the Rand McNally 750. A lot of people use those dash mounted ones. I never have. My first trainer, my PSD trainer, had one, but he didn't use it much. He just used his phone and the app, and Marlou didn't have one. Marlou just used his phone and the Navigo on the truck. Cocoa Beach is nice this time of year. Cocoa Beach is nice all times of the year. I wish I was there last night so I could have seen that SpaceX launch up close. Instead, I saw it from 90 miles away, which was still incredible to see that rocket go up from an hour and a half down the road, to be able to clearly see that it's a rocket going up. That was nuts. Next video I make, I'll put up, or my Instagram. Put on my Instagram. If you don't follow me on Instagram, you can see the video I took last night from that Walmart of the SpaceX rocket going up. Reserving spots, yeah. I never reserve spots except when I go to busy places like Cocoa Beach or near Orlando. And I did that this morning. They have 32 parking spots and they had 12 left at at 6 o'clock when I parked here. Hauling orange juice out of Florida. No, I'm at Walmart shipping hub right now, about to go back down into Cocoa Beach. I'll probably get a orange juice load coming out from like Cape Canaveral or somewhere, because there's a huge Tropicana distribution center, whatever, in Cape Canaveral, right on the Cape. And I've got that one a lot of times. There's one that goes to Pennsylvania and one that goes to New Jersey. Can you use points for reservation parking? Which is cool. Yeah. You gotta go dig a hole. Yeah, absolutely. Heathens knows what I'm talking about. Find you some secluded place and dig you a hole. Load was scheduled for 3 p.m. When I get the shipper, they said it won't be ready until tomorrow at 10 a.m. Oh man, that sucks. That really does suck. I hope you checked in, said that you were at your 01. You can get all that detention time. This Charles guy, what is you super negative, man. Good Lord. Just talking crap all the time. Been broke down twice. Anyway. But yeah, that's about it. I still sitting here waiting. A little after 6. So we'll see what they we'll see when they let me go. But my appointment's in the morning at 4:30, I think. So I got the parking spot. I'll get there. Depending on when they let me go, I'll get there early, and I'll find my parking spot, sit there for a little bit, take a little break, and then the Walmart distribution center is literally a mile down the road from that particular Pilot. I think it's a Pilot. I don't remember if it's Pilot or Flying J. I don't know what that means. You project negativity all the time. That doesn't make any sense. I've been broke down twice. It sucks when it happens, but yeah, it sucks. But later, dude. Hey, I hope the family's moving into the house and everybody's getting situated. I saw one of your last streams look good, so glad you're getting everything set up the way you want it. Your office looked good, so hope everything goes smooth for you, man. Glad for you. John, what up, man? Yeah, everything's going great. I'm loving life, man. Getting to see the country and meet a lot of cool people. I met a guy at the place I picked up from going down to Florida. The place I picked up from in Albany. He drove for JBF, I think. I don't remember. It was the place I was picking up from. It was a freezer warehouse. He's like, yeah, you from YouTube. I saw your truck. I was like, holy cow, man. And so it ain't just prime people, so that's pretty cool. Man, it seems like it was yesterday, John. Walking back and forth from that hotel in the cold, the freezing cold, to that classroom every morning. I don't know. Anybody got anything else? It's been over an hour I've been doing this. Kind of rambling. Anybody got any questions, any comments? Please feel free. Any interaction's a good interaction. Hopefully they'll let me go soon. It's about like I said, about 5.5 hours. So we'll I guess wrap this thing up. I appreciate everybody watching, and I regret going with Pete. No, absolutely not. I wouldn't have it any other way, man. These are way more comfortable, way more ergonomic, much smoother ride. Seats are more comfortable, the bed's bigger. So great. I bet it is. I saw pictures the other day. It was snow on the ground. I still hadn't seen snow this year. Knock on wood, I don't want to, but two Florida loads back to back. Oh yeah. Now, so I mean, obviously with my own truck, I don't have to worry about it no more. But yeah, being 6'5" and being a big boy, that's it's not easy. It's not easy getting up in that top bunk up there, but it's much better now. It really is. Plus, I only had to do that for PSD for that like 2-week period. TNT, you know, both you and your trainer both sleep on the bottom bunk. You're not legally allowed to drive with somebody in that top bunk. They have to be in the bottom bunk with a seatbelt around them. I know there's a few questions like, can you talk a little about how pay works beginning out of TNT, like time frame and stuff? Beginning of TNT. So it's changed since I was going through. When I was going through, it was $700 a week. Now I think it's gone up to $900 a week. Somebody that might know can correct me, but I believe it's $900 a week for training pay right now. You get paid weekly. You'll have by the time you get into TNT, you'll have your purple ID card, your Com Data card. Your pay will go on that card. Yeah, I don't know what else to say. It's just a guaranteed $900 a week. Some trainers pay more if the truck makes more, some don't. But yeah, so you'll get the $900 a week. If it takes a lot longer to get you a truck, you can opt to stay out on the trainer's truck. As long as you're available for call, you'll continue to get that $900. 58 yesterday. Wow, that's crazy. You go from snow on the ground to almost 60 degrees. Yeah, I'm really enjoying this career. I really am. Happy with my experience, happy with Prime, happy with my trainer, happy with my truck, happy with my fleet manager. Just everything's great. Yeah, 900, right. Like I said, I knew it changed. I think that's also why they're having problems getting trainers. It's because the student pay went up, and I don't know if y'all know this, but the trainers pay the students pay. Prime doesn't pay you. That's your trainer pays you, and they're not paid anymore. They're not paid by Prime. The trade-off is that they're able to carry more loads, so you get more revenue weekly for the truck. So that's the incentive to be a trainer. But I know a lot of guys said once it went up to 900, plus they have to pay insurance and taxes on that student. So Marlou told me it ended up being like $1,300 a week additional. So I know it makes it harder for trainers to justify doing training and making less money, but I don't know. It's not for me. I like being alone too much, cranking the radio or whatever. So not having to worry about somebody, hey, I need to go to the bathroom, or can we get something to eat? I don't have to worry about it. Just do me and ride on, keep moving. Well, if ain't nobody got anything else, I'm gonna call it a day, or at least call this video a day. I just woke up from a 10-hour break. Hopefully they'll let me go soon. But thank y'all for watching. If you want to ask anything else, you can leave comments and videos, or email, phone number, all that stuff's in the description of videos and stuff. So I'm gonna get out of here. Appreciate y'all's interaction, and look forward to see what's coming next. Thank y'all.